Hey guys, it's such a nice day outside. I thought I'd come out and start looking for lizards and reptiles. It's the time of year where we might see more frogs and toads start to appear, and we might see some salamanders and some newts and things like that scurry around. Did you know Arkansas has a lot of different types of reptiles? Yeah, do you want to learn about some of the reptiles in Arkansas? Let's go learn!
I visited the Witt Stevens Nature Center for the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. They have many different reptiles there. The first one we came across was the speckled king snake. Now, the king snake is found in a lot of southern United States and central United States, and even down into the Gulf of Mexico. This range overlaps with the desert king snake, but the speckled is really what is around Arkansas. And you see they had a little mouse for it to feed on. The mouse was already dead. But this snake didn't feel like eating while we were there, so we just watched it for a little bit as it uses its tongue like any other snake to taste its surrounding. That's how it smells, it tastes, and helps it see. Now, the diet of the speckled king snake consists mainly of small mammals, birds, rodents, some frogs, lizards, and even other snakes, and it kills by constriction. We then moved on and saw this little tiny ribbon snake, which is a common species of garter snake native to eastern North America and is non-venomous. And then we see this wonderful snapping turtle. Now, this is a common snapping turtle, which is a species of large freshwater turtle, and you can find it all over America up into the Rocky Mountains, even into Canada and down into Florida. It's very common, and Arkansas has a good number of them. We go back by and say hi to the king snake again and see that still not interested in eating, but that's okay. We then move across to see what other reptiles they have for us at the Nature Center. And we come across some turtles. We have the red-eared slider here and a musk turtle. Now, I didn't see the musk turtles inside the case. It was mainly just the red-eared slider. And so a red-eared slider is one of the most common turtles that you will actually find in Arkansas, and it's one that people keep as a pet. It is a very common pet turtle, and it is actually an invasive turtle. If they go to an area, they pretty much take over that area. They're one of the most common, like I said. You'll see them more often. You can tell that it's a red-eared slider by that red marking on the side. We see another eastern ribbon snake here, a garter snake we saw earlier. And now we come over here to the largest freshwater turtle, and this is the alligator snapping turtle, which are called such because of their big mouth and powerful jaws. And then we have a three-toed box turtle. Now this turtle is looks a little bit more like a tortoise, but it is in the turtle family. Now, turtles and tortoises are mainly different for other reasons, but mainly because of the habitats that they live in. Turtles are more aquatic than tortoises are. Now, we're going to move over here quickly and see the American alligator. Now, we have a small one here. The male American alligator can grow up to be 15 feet long and weigh about 1,000 pounds, as the female can grow up to be about 10 feet long. I don't have a weight on how big they can get. The alligators aren't as prevalent in Arkansas, but you can find them. They do live in this area, but don't worry, you're not likely to run into one anytime soon. Also at the Nature Center, they have a wonderful aquarium with multiple kinds of freshwater fish that you'd find in the rivers here. And a couple of, here's some alligator gar, some different kinds of gar. We have a otter up there. It's a stuffed one, but some more fish. And, oh, look, we found a snake. Don't worry, it's not a real snake. And, hey, say hi to Mr. Catfish. He's swimming along with his little whiskers sticking out. Okay. And we keep walking, passing by, saying hi to more fish. The Nature Center is so much fun to visit. You get to see so many different exhibits and check out all of these cool things. And we're going to come over here and we are going to look at a little stuffed snake here. This is a cottonmouth. This is a snake that is in Arkansas. And as you know with snakes, you got to be careful. Leave them to their own devices. They are part of our ecosystem, so we want them to be around, but they can be a little mean at times. So just leave them alone and they'll leave you alone. As you see here, we have a alligator snapping turtle statue. This is how big they can get. They are the largest freshwater turtle in America, and they're really big and really heavy and really ornery. So watch out for them. Their jaws are powerful enough that they can, they can break bone and sticks, and so you got to watch out for them. We see some more fishing exhibits.
If you see a snake, don't touch it, don't approach it, let it be on its own. It helps get some of the mice and pests that we might need to get away from an area. They help take care of them. And some snakes can be a little mean and can hurt you if you get too close, but if you leave them alone and keep your distance, you should be okay. And there's easy ways to tell if they are harmful or not. So let's look at those ways.
And here we are at the snake exhibit. This is a little case that they have up to help you identify what is a dangerous snake and what is non-dangerous. So venomous versus non-venomous. As you can see, the eyes, the pits, which are the nose receptors, and the shape of the head are the first indicators that you should look at to see if something is venomous or not venomous. And as you see here, we are showing different types of snakes. There are other ways to tell, like the tail is a very important thing to look at, and also the body can help you identify if it is venomous or non-venomous. Now, if you see a coral snake and you want to know if it's venomous or not, remember that red touch black, venom lack, red touch yellow will kill a fellow. So just kind of remember that and you'll be safe around coral snakes.
Wasn't that alligator so cool? And you can get a pamphlet like I got at that museum from Game and Fish right off of the river market. And you can learn all about the Arkansas alligators. Now, they're still around, but they're really hard to find. There's not as many as there used to be. So don't worry, you're not going to run into many alligators.
Hey guys, before we leave, let's just take one more look at all the reptiles that we saw today. Once again, this is the Nature Center right off of the river market, run by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. It is absolutely free to visit, and you can learn a lot about the local wildlife that you can find around Arkansas. Go check them out.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today and learning about reptiles with me. Reptiles help keep down the bug and pest population. They eat mice and frogs and things like that. And as long as you keep to themselves, they won't hurt you. They're not dangerous unless you make them be dangerous. So reptiles are really interesting, really cool animals. So keep your eye out. You might see more than you thought you would. Bye, guys.